Hello, this is Prince of Somnia, and welcome back to more Dragon Quest XI's. Last time, we made it here into downtown Heliodor, and in this episode, we're going to be continuing on to explore more of downtown Heliodor, and talk to a few people we could see over here, like this guy, who's got a few weapons for sale for us right now. I don't want to buy a weapon for, Erik right now, because we're going to be getting a better one anyway in the relatively near future, and we already own a birchwood boomerang, so there's no point in grabbing one of those. Copper sword, though, that might be a little useful for Loto. So there we go. There's an item shop over here too, which we can check out. I don't think I've actually checked out a real item shop before. They've got some basic items for us here. The only thing we need to buy right now is a holy water. These scare off weaker monsters when you use them out in the field, but also we need one to progress with the plot, so there you go. Alright, let's check out this stinking garbage pile over here.
This is the spot. Keep a lookout, okay? I'm going to grab the loot. Now, it was around here somewhere. It's definitely here. I'm 1000% sure. It's not here. You gotta be kidding me. Me and Dirk were the only ones who knew where it was. Wait a minute. That rat! He must have done the dirty on me and taken it for himself. Damn it! I should have known! A thieving little... Wait till I get my hands on it. I'm gonna find him. And you're gonna help me. Okay. The inn we used to crash at is just over there. Come on. It's the only one with an upstairs. You can't miss it.
Looks a little bit more like it's exclusively an upstairs, but I think that's more of an optical illusion than anything else. It is actually the only building with an upstairs. But before we go there, let's go check out this armor shop from the guy who isn't wearing any. We can buy ourselves a leather shield, but kind of in the same way that we don't really want to buy a new weapon for Erik, we don't really want to bother buying a new weapon or shield or armor for Loto right now. Just trust me on that one. You can also buy boxer shorts for godforsaken reason. I guess they're marginally better than the Wayfarer's clothes, but... why? But they don't bottom out your charm like they do in Dragon Quest VI, though, so I guess that's something. But the building Erik pointed out is this one over here. It actually is one with a upstairs. It just has these things jutting out of it, which is... That's actually kind of a fun aesthetic, actually. Downtown Heliodor is a fun aesthetic, because it's literally, like, down here where, like, a moat would be or something like that, and they just carved a living out. But, anyway.
This whole place hasn't changed a bit. Back in our thieving days, Dirk and me used to lay low here whenever things got hairy. Ruby? Ruby, you there? It's me, Erik. There's something I need to ask you. Ruby runs the place. Looks like she's not around, but if anyone knows where Dirk is, it's her. Which means we'll have to go find her. So here's the plan. There's a tower they use to look out for fires. You're going to climb up there and keep an eye out for Ruby. I'll check a couple of other spots. Don't worry, you can't miss her. She's the only redhead in town.
Okay, so she doesn't seem to be anywhere in here, so let's go check out some other areas of town. I think I covered all the item shops we can get, so let's head over this way. Yeah, up here I think we want to go. climb up the ladder here and we could get to the top of the watchtower where there's a couple things for us too.
Get out of here! Go on! Good dog. Good doggy. Stay.
Oh well. I saw a couple of weird interactions with the guard there, but it looks like Ruby's back.
Can't find Ruby anywhere. How about you? Any luck? You saw her heading back to the inn? Great! Let's head over there and find out what she knows.
But yeah, you want to keep those guards' actions in mind for later. Just trust me on that one.
Well, if it isn't my favorite landlady.
Welcome to our humble... Strike a light! If it ain't me favourite little tea leaf! Last I heard, they'd locked you up and thrown away the key! Hang about. You've gone and escaped, ain't ya? You and your friend here are the fugitives everyone's talking about! Well, I know not to stick me big nose in where it ain't wanted. You always did like to sail close to the wind.
Don't worry, I won't be here long. I just need to know where Dirk is. Have you seen him?
Dirk, eh? Now there's a name I ain't heard in a while. Didn't he open some fancy shop up by the castle? Yeah, that was it. Raking in the cash he is, or so they say.
That can't be right. The rent up there is crazy. Where would he find the money? Wait a second. He sold it, didn't he? The rat sold the damned orb.
Look, in this part of town you don't go asking too many questions, you know that. If you want more, you'll have to get it from the horse's mouth.
You're right. Thanks, Ruby. I appreciate it. We'll get out of your hair. That no-good traitor! I'll bet he sold me out and sold the orb, and also he could move up in the world. Well, I'll get what I'm owed. You'll see. But we'll need to get past that sentry if we're gonna head uptown and find him. Wait, isn't he... Yeah. I remember hearing that one of the guards is terrified of dogs. I think it was him. Maybe we can borrow one of somebody.
You know what? I'm kind of curious to try something out, so I'll be right back, and if it actually ends up working out, then I'll show that off. Otherwise, I'll just do what you're supposed to do at this part. But I've heard that there's an alternative solution, and you know how I feel about alternative solutions. They're fun. Well, regardless of what I decide to do, there are a couple of treasures that I neglected to collect that I should really go and get right now because they're kind of important. Well, not that important. Well, this one is kind of important. Let's see. I think it's right up this way. There's a treasure chest here that'll get us a seed of agility that we'll save for later. Let's see. And then if we go over this way, where's the other ladder? There it is. Will lead us to this treasure chest here. All that work for a Dracilian guinea, which isn't much, but it's something we can sell for a decent amount, so that's nice. Oh. Huh. Well, how about that? I just sort of was fooling around over here and I managed to locate a tunnel that'll actually lead us into Heliodor instead of finding a way past the guard. This is not the alternative direction I was looking for, actually. Like, at all. Huh. Well, how about that? Well, okay. I did look around, and I think that's the only alternative pathway to get into Heliodor from the slums. Other than that, it does look like we're gonna have to scare him, so I'm a little disappointed, but oh well, that's fine. Talk to this kid over here with the dog. We'll be able to exchange a few items for the dog services. You need a buzzberry and a holy water, and you can exchange that in order to get the dog to scare off the guard. Hooray! Alright, let's go make this guard wet himself.
Halt! This gate leads to the nice part of town. My job is to protect respectable people from being bothered by rabble and riffraff. In other words, you. Ah! No! No! Not a dog! Anything but that!
Worked like a charm. Now to head up to where all the rich folks live and find out what the heck Dirk thinks he's up to.
Alright, now that we have a way past the guards, let's sneak into Heliodor. Now, before we actually move into the city proper, there is something I definitely want to collect first. And the whole reason why I went this way originally, the seed of strength in that crate there. Let's go ahead and just hand that out to Erik outright. Nice. Alright. I don't... yeah, let's head through this tunnel. Might not be the correct... Oh, no, actually it... no, actually it isn't the right way. Yeah, we want to head over this way now. And up these stairs over here. Now, we could go into this house, but what we're actually looking for is out back here. And climb up these boxes, and up this ladder to reach the roof. Usually there's a way to reach a lot of the roofs in town. Some of them aren't accessible, but a lot of the ones that have like treasure on them, there is usually some way. You just kind of have to look for it a little bit. And by that I mean, that's how we get under the roof of the church, and that's how we could sneak our way into the royal square. We saw this little box and rope earlier, but I didn't point it out, but this is how you're supposed to get here. Dirk's place is just over here.
Wow, nice place you got here.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free to browse. You'll find we only stock the very finest wares.
That's good, because I'm looking for something very special indeed. Happen to have any orbs in stock?
Erik!
Long time no see, old pal.
Erik! My brother, my compadre, my partner in crime! It's really you, large as life and fighting fit. I'm so happy to see you.
You have no shame, huh? Get your backstabbing hands off of me! You always were full of it, Dirk. But this really takes the cake. Admit it. You sold me out and sold the orb so you could buy this place, didn't you?
I never! I promise you, I never sold you out. I was worried sick about you. I only opened this place to try and help you.
Oh, yeah. And how does that work, exactly? How does you opening this place and lining your pockets while I rot in jail help me?
Look, I was never much of a thief, you know that. But it turns out I know how to sell stuff. I got a gift, even if I do say so myself. When you got nabbed, I spent months racking my brains for ways of busting you out. I couldn't stand the thought of you being in there. In the end, I realised I'd have to give up the orb. I took it to the king, told him I found it somewhere, and pocketed the reward. Then I used the cash to open up the shop here, and poured all my profits into bribing the guards up at the castle so they'd let you escape.
Now that you mention it, I did think it was weird they never tossed my cell the whole time I was digging that hole.
Exactly! I was paying them to turn a blind eye, weren't I?
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you, partner.
That's the spirit! Erik, old pal, it's so good to have you back.
But I need that orb. And now we don't even know where it is.
Oh, yes, we do. Right this way, gentlemen.
So, where is it?
After I handed over the orb, I made sure to keep my ears to the ground about where it ended up. I knew it was important to you, see? Well, a little bird tells me that Hendrik and his men took it to the King's Barrow, and it's been under lock and key there ever since.
The King's Barrow, huh? That's southeast of town. Same direction as Cobblestone. Which means we can kill two birds with one stone. You coming, Dirk? A little adventure for old time's sake?
Sorry, no can do. I got a shop to run and I'm a married man these days.
Married? Wow, you really have changed. Well, you always said you wanted to settle down and maybe go into business someday. I'm happy for you. We'd better get going. Take care, Dirk, and thanks for everything.
You too, old pal. Be lucky, eh? And don't you two go doing anything I wouldn't do.
The south gate is crawling with guards. We won't be walking out that way. And Hendrik's men are too uptight to take bribes. Guess we'll have to go the long way round. If we skirt round the hills to the south, we should be able to approach the King's Barrow from the other side. We can drop into cobblestone on the way. Okay, let's head back downtown.
Watch yourselves out there, eh? They don't call that forest round there the Mangle Grove for nothing. There's plenty go in there and never come out.
It'll take more than a few kid stories to scare us off. And besides, it's the only way to get there.
Alright, we've got ourselves a new destination and a new task to find the red orb down in the King's Barrow past the Mangle Grove. So yeah, that basically concludes our business in Heliodor. We'll have to leave the long way and go downtown, but that shouldn't be too much of a trouble. In the next episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest XI's, we're going to be heading south from the Heliodorian Footlands to visit the Mangle Grove. See you guys then!